What if I told you that the Pi Network coin could explode to $500, $800, even $1,000 by 2030, despite its recent dip to just 68 cents? Sounds wild, right? But hold up, because some of the biggest names in crypto forecasting are backing this rocket. From deep ecosystem shifts to potential listings on Binance and Coinbase, we might just be sitting on a digital gold mine. And trust me, it's not all hopium. There are solid reasons why this projection is gaining traction. But with a 14% drop recently, and over 11 million tokens unlocked, can Pi really bounce back stronger than ever? Or is this just another crypto mirage? We're diving deep into all of that today, facts, predictions, risks, and what it really takes for Pi to fly. Now let me ask you, do you think Pi Network will hit $1,000 before 2030? Or is this just wishful thinking? Drop your answer in the comments below and make sure to check out our previous videos for all the juicy Pi Network updates you've missed. The link is in the description, and hey, I want to see Pi Network to the moon and your country's name in the comments below. Let's see how global our Pi family really is. Don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with every pioneer you know, and hit subscribe so you never miss a single Pi update. We've got more deep dives coming your way, and your support helps us keep going strong. Also, join our Telegram group and Facebook page to stay connected. And remember, this video is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. Nothing here is financial advice. Always do your own research. Now let's get started. The past week has been nothing short of chaotic in the world of digital currencies, and Pi Network wasn't spared. While big-name coins like Bitcoin stumbled, slipping under the $105,000 mark, Pi also found itself sliding. A 14% fall over the week and a 4.2% dip in the last 24 hours dragged Pi down to just $0.6806. And what's even more attention-grabbing, over 11.2 million Pi tokens were unlocked, flooding the market with pressure, sending the total market cap tumbling below the $5 billion mark. For many, that might sound like a red flag, but the story doesn't end there. This isn't just about a temporary setback. It's about what lies ahead. Because while the price might be limping now, several heavyweight analysts and seasoned crypto forecasters are confidently placing their bets on Pi's long-term explosion. We're talking about a token that, according to some, could blast off to $500, even $1,000 by the time we hit 2030. Wild? Maybe. Possible? Definitely, if a few major pieces fall into place. Let's talk strategy, because that's what this is really about. Behind every great leap in price is a series of bold moves and smart timing. One of the biggest catalysts on the radar? Listings. Not just any listings, major exchange listings. Right now, Pi Network is still locked in its transition phase. But imagine what would happen if Pi showed up on Binance, Coinbase, or Kraken. That single step could send the floodgates open, ushering in massive liquidity, boosting visibility, and giving Pi the kind of validation that only big league exchanges can provide. And while we're still waiting for that bell to ring, it's not like Pi is just twiddling its thumbs. The ecosystem is quietly, and not so quietly, growing. With over 47 million engaged users worldwide, Pi is nurturing one of the most active crypto communities in the space. Developers are rolling out decentralized apps. A dedicated peer-to-peer economy is brewing. There's serious effort being put into connecting Pi with real-world services. Think online shopping, digital payments, business integrations. If even half of those initiatives go mainstream, Pi's value could start rising faster than anyone expected. But the predictions, that's where things get really spicy. Depending on who you ask, Pi's future price swings from realistic to downright moonshot. Let's start modest. Between 2025 and 2027, CoinCodex is forecasting Pi to hover in the 46 cents to 67 cents zone. Not exactly thrilling, but it's a safe and conservative outlook based on steady adoption. Then they bump it up. By 2028, they expect somewhere between 91 cents and $2.81. Still not enough to retire on, but it shows a trend. Now enter ChatGPT's financial model, as explained by analyst Mr. Spock. This model plays with a wider lens, predicting prices between $1 and $240 by 2025 alone. That's a huge spread, and it all boils down to how well Pi handles adoption, execution, and momentum. By 2030, the model estimates Pi between $106 and $399. Still with me? Because it gets even more optimistic. DeepSeek throws its hat in with what might be the most bullish take short of a moon landing. They see Pi starting at $40 and scaling up to anywhere between $200 and $500 as adoption spreads globally. Their forecast hinges heavily on real-world usage and widespread acceptance. If Pi becomes a utility token people can spend like cash online, in stores, or in everyday services, those upper-end numbers could be within reach. But the loudest cheerleader, so far, might be Bitgert. Their projection? Pi could reach between $500 and $1,000 plus by the end of this decade. That estimate leans heavily on Pi staking its claim in DeFi, becoming integral to digital payments, and locking in partnerships with established fintech and commerce giants. And let's not forget Dr. Altcoin, a trusted forecaster in crypto circles, who's betting on a $314 Pi in just the next 5 years. Now this is where we pause and take a breath. Because for all these glowing forecasts, there's still a harsh reality check. Pi's price dreams won't come true unless the fundamentals back them up. Pi Network still needs to deliver on some serious promises. First, the transition to an open, fully scalable blockchain infrastructure. No more closed mainnet limitations, no more KYC bottlenecks. Then there's regulation. Any global project has to play by the rules, or find smart ways to work with them. On top of that, Pi's success depends on widespread real-world utility. A crypto coin that just sits in wallets doesn't change the game. But one that gets used for rent, groceries, bills, subscriptions, that's where it wins. The lack of listings is still a major bottleneck too. Without price discovery across multiple exchanges, volatility rules, we saw it this past week with the token unlock crash. A better balance of supply and demand paired with greater token circulation and use will be vital in stabilizing price and growing trust. That said, there's something about Pi that keeps pulling people in. Maybe it's the fact that it was mined by millions through their phones, maybe it's the energy-efficient model. But one thing's for sure, people haven't given up. If anything, they're digging in deeper. If Pi Network stays focused, continues developing its ecosystem, integrates with real-world needs, and communicates clearly with its user base, the project could very well meet and even exceed the boldest predictions. So, should you bet the farm on Pi hitting $1,000? Probably not. But should you keep watching, learning, and tracking its moves? Absolutely. Because even if Pi doesn't hit those top-tier forecasts, the journey itself is one of the most fascinating stories in crypto right now. From mobile mining to a potential DeFi titan, Pi has come a long way. And the path ahead could be even more exciting. So, what did we just unpack? A turbulent week for Pi Network saw prices drop, a massive token unlock shake things up, and the market reacting fast. But beyond the short-term dips, the long-term vision remains bold, with future listings, real-world utility, growing partnerships, and one of the most passionate crypto communities backing it. Pi Network could still surprise us all and reach jaw-dropping prices by 2030. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us continue delivering the latest updates and predictions about Pi Network and beyond. It also tells YouTube that this kind of content deserves to be seen by more pioneers out there. Now here's my question for you. Do you think Pi Network can realistically hit $500 or more by 2030? Or do you have your own price prediction? Drop it in the comment section below. And if you've got any contributions, questions, or just want to add your voice to the conversation, the comments are wide open. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.